Welcome to our Ignite Test Kitchen here in Phoenix. Today we have special guest Jay Morris from Woodstone. Welcome, Jay.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here.
So today we are here to talk about the Woodstone GVR, which is the gas vertical rotisserie.
Easy for you to say.
Exactly. And before we start it up, I just want to talk about a little bit about this is my absolute favorite piece of equipment from Woodstone. I like all the others, but this is actually my favorite because it's challenging as a chef.
Oh yeah.
To figure out different ways to cook vertically when you're not used to doing that.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Multiple products at the same time.
Yeah.
Lots of visual appeal when you fire it up.
Yes. I've done lots of videos in here. I love this. I did my Thanksgiving video was in this last year. So that's very cool. So I'll just go ahead and start it up so you can see the flame. And where would be a good place to put something like this, Jay, in a restaurant?
Well, with all this visual appeal, you definitely want to have it closer to the front where your customers can see it. The countertop model, they push it towards the front, maybe right behind the serving counter, so that the customers can see what's going on here. As you can also see, there's a door through the back, so the people can be working in the back of the house, loading and unloading. They're not blocking the flames from everyone that's out in the dining room. So it's pretty
that's
awesome.
My favorite part of it. You can see what's going on back there.
Oh yeah. And this unit has 10 positions on the top here, and the whole carousel spins, and then they individually spin as well. We also make another version that has 6 carousels in the top, so you can cook more big batches.
So here we're gonna also, which is the great thing that we were talking about, is there's no cross-contamination, so we can actually be cooking our vegetables with our raw chicken. And the grease just drips down into the water. And there also is a smoke box down here, you'll see. And we can do smoked vegetables, we can smoke our chicken, we can smoke fish.
Right. Yep, you just lay the wood chips down right inside of the smoker box and let it go.
And there is infrared burners we can turn on. And what does the infrared burners do, Jay?
The infrared actually does pretty much all of the cooking in the unit. The flames in the center are maybe 8 to 9% of the cooking. It's primarily there for visual appeal. But it will brown and warm things.
Right.
The infrared burners are behind each of these pillars. There's
Right.
2. And you can adjust how much you can have them on for a full cycle of 10 minutes, or you can alter it on 5 minutes, off 5 minutes, on 4 minutes, off 6 minutes, whichever you determine to work best for the products that you're putting inside.
And you just turn the dial here to do that?
All you do is turn the dial. The worst thing with the rotisserie, everybody loves rotisserie food. It tastes wonderful, it looks wonderful, but cleaning the thing up after you're all done is a bear.
Nightmare.
Nightmare,
Yes.
exactly. So this one, 10 minutes or less, you can have this whole thing clean, just wiping it down with a warm soapy cloth.
Right. That's the great thing about the water. When I first went up to Woodstone, I thought, why would they put water in the bottom? But then after working with other rotisseries and then working with this rotisserie, huge difference.
Oh yeah.
Today we are talking about the Woodstone fire deck. And what makes this so unique, Jay?
Well, the great thing about this oven is that it has a monolithic poured floor. It's poured in one piece, it's 4 inches thick. That helps you keep in all the heat that you build up. Also, the dome is one piece pour as well, and it's also 4 inches thick. That way, you're using up the energy that you're creating, and it's spreading it out to the products really well. To control the temperature inside here, you're going to raise and lower the flame by turning this throttle control over here. You raise it all the way up to, it's listed as 5.
That's a good throttle control there.
There you go. Then you turn it back down, otherwise I'm gonna melt.
Exactly. We'll both be melted when we're done with this video.
Exactly. But yeah, so a great thing too, the fire deck oven has also an infrared burner, which you cannot see, but it's up underneath the deck of the oven. The infrared burner under the floor of the oven helps you maintain the temperatures and the cook times. So if you have a 4-minute pizza, it stays in for 4 minutes, even if you're super busy, Friday night, Saturday night, on a holiday. It's a great backup. That's what makes the oven work really well.
And obviously, well, not obviously, but we can cook many things in here besides a pizza.
Exactly.
Which I love to cook anything but a pizza in here. I do cook pizzas in here too, but it's also great to do when I roast vegetables. I roast some tomatoes, garlic, onions, peppers, and make salsa. We've made marinara sauce. And then we're gonna do some olives we got here in our skillet. And we're gonna put those in here and just kind of warm them up a little bit. And we're gonna serve them at our party a little bit later on today. Jay, what sets the Woodstone Plancha apart from other griddles that are out there on the market?
Well, the Woodstone Plancha it's a pretty unique piece. It's been around for about 7 years now. We've recently made some new additions to the line, but what makes it unique is that it goes up to 650 degrees, from 150 all the way up to 650. It's much hotter than most griddles on the market, which gives you a lot of flexibility in products you want to cook.
Awesome. And you can have one zone to temperature. Like, how many different zones can you have, like on this 4-foot plancha?
It's an easy visual on this one. So there's 4 knobs controlling the temperature. So there's 4 zones on this unit. So you can either have it as one temperature across all 4 zones, or you can individually have them at different temperatures. So this would be a great piece to have in a breakfast restaurant.
Awesome. You could be cooking hash browns, eggs, sausage, bacon,
exactly.
all at the same time.
Yep.
And then you have smaller versions as well, a 2-foot and a 3-foot?
We do. We have a 2-foot, a 3-foot, this is the 4-foot, and we've just recently released the 5-foot model.
Wow, 5 feet, huh? That's a lot of cooking surface.
That's right.
Where would this be a good application for?
It would be great into a QSR restaurant or even a fast casual restaurant. One of our largest customers uses it for proteins, chicken, carne asada. We also have an option where you can add a divider onto the unit. And on the unit, it'll have, you could put, maybe just want to run vegetables over here and then do all the meats on this side, or vice versa. We can
so
do that.
No cross-contamination.
Correct. The reason we can do that is because we have, each of the zones are controlled by the temperature knob on the front, but within each 1-foot zone, there are 2 infrared burners. They run from the front of the plate all the way to the back of the plate. So 24 inches front to back. There's a thermocouple directly in the middle of each one of the zones. And that way we can control the temperature. Again, if you can have this one at 150, 250, 350, 450 if you like, and then just move the products around. It's a great piece. With the higher temperatures, you can also put a pot on here and boil water if you wanted to cook some pasta or boil some potatoes or something like that.
And the recovery when you put like frozen vegetables on a 450
we say
degrees.
Instant recovery because we can cover this whole zone with, say, frozen hamburger patties. You cover it all up, you flip them over in the same spot, take them off, reload it again with more frozen patties. It's able to handle that load.
Awesome, and like for long periods of time too.
All day long. If you're cooking 8 hours, 10 hours a day, it'll handle it all day long.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today, Jay.
Thank you very much.